Hello everyone and welcome to Swindon, an island so bad that only the worst villagers in the world want to live here. Now, everyone has their own favourite villagers, of course, but according to AnimalCrossingPortal.com's villager popularity list, some of the characters in Animal Crossing New Horizons are way more popular than others. So popular, in fact, that a few of them are selling on the Animal Crossing black market for huge amounts of in-game currency. Allegedly, there are a potential 402 villagers in New Horizons, although I don't know for sure because I couldn't be bothered to count them all myself. But what is it that makes the current 10 most popular characters on the Animal Crossing portal list so sought after? Well, that's what I'm here to find out. Starting with number 1. By far the most sought-after villager at the moment is Raymond, the smug and smart office-working cat. This peerless puss is currently selling for more bells than most of us could hope to earn in a lifetime. So if you've already got the waistcoat-wearing whisker boy on your island, you should be feeling pretty chuffed with yourself right now. But what makes Raymond here the most wanted moggy in all of New Horizons? Well, for a start, he's a brand new villager to the series, so collectors aren't able to import him into the game by means of scanning old amiibo cards. More than that, though, are a series of unique traits that make Raymond very desirable indeed, starting with his strikingly beautiful eyes. You see, Raymond has something called complete heterochromia, a condition where the iris of one eye is a different colour to the iris of the other eye. In Raymond's case, one eye is brown and the other eye is green. Raymond also has a unique personality, as he's the only cat character in the Animal Crossing series to have the smug personality type, which typically means he's very polite, kind, and will easily get along with other villagers. He might occasionally try to flirt with you as well, so remember to spray yourself with some catnip cologne if you want to end up with the perfect partner for your island. In Japan, France and Spain, this fantastic Mrs. Fox is known as Monica, but for those of us playing the English language version of New Horizons, her name is Audie, and this modern Monica could be the main reason why she's currently one of the most wanted villagers in the game. The theory is that Audie adopted her English handle from this amazing nana known as Audrey. Audrey is 88 years old and she rose to Animal Crossing fame after her grandson released this video of her showing off her 3,500 plus hour game of Animal Crossing New Leaf on the 3DS. Audrey's mare in her town is called Audie too, so giving one of the new villagers her name seems like a perfect tribute to one of the game's most well-known and well-loved players. It's not just Audie's name and peppy personality that make this character so sought after though. As long as you met Audie later in the game and didn't have her as a starter villager, she'll decorate her house to look like a tropical paradise, with special animated wallpaper that creates the illusion of waves lapping against the edge of the room. Oh, and by the way, it's also worth pointing out that Audie's ambition is to become a pop star, which is quite fitting really, as you'll be singing from the rooftops if you're lucky enough to have her as a resident on your island. Marshall the squirrel here used to be the most wanted villager in New Horizons. That was until Raymond and Audie hopped in front of him, of course. I bet that drove him nuts. Get it? Despite Marshall's constant frown, he's another smug villager that, just like Raymond, should get on with pretty much all of the animal pals on your island. But what makes Marshall so sought after in the game, especially seeing as he's a returning character from New Leaf and not a completely new villager like some of the others on this list? Well, this one I think is mainly down to his looks because, quite simply, Marshall is a cutie. The way he looks is reminiscent of the chibi drawing style from manga cartoons, which put a huge emphasis on cuteness. You know the drill, big eyes, big head, tiny body and a bit of a blush. Combine all this with his default expression, which is resting cranky face, and you get a cute explosion, especially when you actually talk to him and find out he's one of the sweetest characters around. The eyes definitely have it with Judy, our next villager on the most wanted list. This glamorous cub was also introduced in New Horizons, and her most striking feature is of course those eyes, which twinkle like stars in the night sky. To enhance her peepers even further, Judy puts her makeup skills to good use by wearing light blue eyeshadow with just a hint of blusher. This all works really well with her beautiful pastel-coloured fur, which changes from pink to violet with some shades of galaxy blue in between. While her intense cuteness is the main reason why Animal Crossing fans can't wait to invite her to their islands, her personality is also quite unique as she's the only snooty cub in the game. This personality type means that, while she'll be nice to your face, she'll often gossip about the rest of the villagers on your island, so who knows what she'll be saying about you behind your back. You'll be hard-pressed to find a sweeter villager than Cherb for your island, which is probably why this lazy goat is named after sherbet ice cream. Visually, Cherb is a delight, and his light blue coat combined with his consistently happy demeanour is a recipe that will make you smile every time you see him. But really, it's his personality that proves to be the biggest draw for Animal Crossing fans out there. Pretty much everything Cherb says is adorable, and that's earned him a legion of fans. But it's probably his quirky conversations about the bugs that live in the floor of his house that make him a real-life GOAT. Is it really any surprise that smug villager Julian is one of the 10 most sought-after villagers in Animal Crossing New Horizons? I mean, who wouldn't want to share their town with a unicorn, especially one as regal as this? Julian started his life as a villager in New Leaf, where he combined his love of astrology with his love of fancy furniture. But as you can see from the interior of his house in New Horizons, in this instalment, he's leaning way more into his love of the zodiac, with his cloud flooring and starry sky walls wrapping around his luxurious star sign-inspired furniture set. If you're a lover of the high life and want to bring some elegance and some class to your island, you'll definitely need to Horoscope Julian out as soon as you can. Julian isn't the only upper-class villager on everyone's wish lists, because our next entry, Diana, is the queen of elegance. Diana is so elegant, in fact, that she's the only snooty deer villager in the entire series, and her well-spoken demeanour makes her every inch the sophisticated lady. Diana's name likely comes from Diana, the Roman goddess of the hunt, whose symbol was a deer, and the Animal Crossing version of Diana lives in a house that's decorated in the style of an elegant Roman bathhouse, something that only adds weight to this theory. So, if you're looking for a villager to add a bit of refinement to your island and you see Diana roaming about, make sure you invite her to stay as soon as you can. Marina here hasn't always been in the top 10 of this popularity list. In fact, she only recently moved up to Tier 1 from Tier 2. But why was that? Well, I can think of 8 reasons at least, because Strawberry Pink Marina is by far the cutest octopus in New Horizons. She's not a newcomer to Animal Crossing either, as she's actually been a villager in every main series game since Wild World, so her popularity can only be down to just how darn cute she is. Her bubblegum tea and the little pink bow that sits on the back of her head go perfectly with the aesthetic of her home, which, if she's not a starter villager, will be decorated in lovely coral pink colours, making it a perfectly pretty place to spend some time. Interestingly, Marina also shares her name with an Octoling character from the Splatoon series, so maybe it's actually Splatoon fans who are catapulting this character to success. Out of all the villagers on this list, Fauna is one that, at first glance at least, looks like a standard run-of-the-mill character. Her personality is normal, the clothes she wears tend to be more functional than flamboyant, and aside from her rosy red cheeks, her coat is similar to that of a real-life deer. No fancy colours for this dearie, oh no. So what sets Fauna apart from the others then? Well, I think it's just her general sweetness that makes her such a sought-after character. Not only is Fauna one of the kindest of souls, who'll always compliment you and try to make you feel better about yourself, but she also takes great pleasure in tending to your flowers and making your island look as beautiful as it can possibly be. Honestly, get her to stay on your island and within 5 minutes' time, you'll be impossibly fond of her. Get it? Fawned? Well, you can't say I didn't try. And finally, the current number 10 on the New Horizons popularity list is Stitches, a perfect patchwork pal who clearly resembles a child's stuffed toy, right down to the stitchings for his eyes. Stitches is a lazy personality type who lives in a house that's decorated with a kiddie theme to match his plush-like appearance, so it's safe to say that his colourful coat and easygoing nature are the main draws for those of you out there who can't teddy bear to be without this chap on your island. So, there we go. Those were the current 10 most popular villagers in Animal Crossing New Horizons, according to AnimalCrossingPortal.com. But how many of these sought-after villagers do you have in your collection? Let us know in the comments below and then gift them all to me, because my villagers are all tier 6 trash. Thanks for watching this video. Do give it a like and please do subscribe to Eurogamer for more Animal Crossing videos coming soon. And if you haven't had your fill of AC yet, there'll be some more videos for you to click on in a second as Isabel and I finish this video off with a dance. Goodbye and good villager hunting.